Good morning. My name is Shanna. Welcome to my channel. This morning I had told y'all that I was going to show you how I gather um, these skirts for the dresses I'm making without using a special attachment or foot or anything. And so this is real. This is that chiffon stuff that I got as a donation, and it's pretty sheer, but what I'm trying to do is make work dresses for me and Yvonne for this summer when it gets so hot. My shed is air conditioned, but it's just a little 5,000 BTU, and she really struggles to keep it tolerable in here. So yeah, we just don't want a whole lot of clothes on. All right, I have cut 4 pieces with the fabric by 13 inches. I sewed 3 of those pieces together end to end, and now my one single piece is the part that will go onto the shirt, so the width of fabric is sufficient to go around the shirt, and then I gather onto the pieces below that to build the skirt. So what this requires, and make sure you have several bobbins full, what this requires is a wide seam, edges together, and low expectations, because this method does not make real full ruffles. But with these skirts, we really don't need them. We just need to be able to move and breathe. So this is what I do for expedience sake. I get a 1/2 inch, 5/8 inch seam allowance. And when y'all are watching this, you'll have to zoom in. And I'll try to keep this hand out of the way, but it's going to be difficult. But essentially what you do, I'm going to back stitch and get this started. I've got my needle all the way to the left just to help with the seam allowance. Now, as I said, the piece here that's on the top is a single width of fabric, and then all my long 3 pieces sewed together is underneath. You hold the top piece taut, not too tight. You can break a needle and do all kinds of problems, but just hold it taut. And I set my tension as high as it'll go. Mine's a 9. Set your top tension as high as it'll go, and it does make a secure stitch. Now, if I'm uncomfortable with the stitch that I have, I'll go back over it with the tension set at the proper number. So this is what I do. My left hand is underneath to keep the bottom fabric within the seam allowance, and it just simply feeds in. There's some fiddling. My eyes are watching this right here to make sure these are together. I'm not that concerned about this. It kind of, the space over here on the other side of the presser foot, it kind of works its own self out. But like I said, a wide seam allowance and low expectations, and you'll have a nice skirt when you're done. I'm not pulling on this bottom at all. The only thing I'm doing is keeping it under that presser foot. You can see it's starting to gather right in there. So doesn't have to be a lot, but we want some, because each succeeding row needs to be bigger than the last one. To stop fraying, you can simply pink it, the seam, or zigzag it, and if you have a serger, you can serge it. So this didn't give me a lot of extra, but it gave me enough. Now, while it's sitting here, I'm going to try to cut it. Yeah, that one right there. As long as I've got a line I can go by. And I do. This slinky slippery stuff is slinky slippery. But it sure makes a nice skirt. So, alright. There you have it. I got about a panel and a fourth onto that one panel. So I'm really content with that. Now I will put the rest of this on to this row. And so you just got to be careful because, like, this is the one that's going to go under the shirt. This one attaches to the shirt, and then this is the one I just put on, and so I'll put the next row on here. So you just got to keep your parts straight. So I love y'all to pieces. Have a blessed day, and we will talk to you later.